All right, we're back here courtside. Charlie Nebel, Cameron Nebel, and this is game number 2 of our joint venture. And I don't understand it all, Cameron, but we are streaming live at this point, so there is video and audio going tonight. Casey Ford and I did that game last night for the girls. Tough game for Munising girls last night, knocking on the door of a victory, but getting beat by Brimley here in the waning moments. Brimley just outplayed Munising in the fourth and final quarter. Tonight it is boys basketball. Superior Central Cougars come to town to play the Mustangs, and this is one on paper. Probably a game that you would favor the Mustangs, but this is also one of those games that you sort of throw out the records. You're going to get everything you've got out of the Superior Central Cougar squad here tonight.
Yeah, very likely to give it their all. We saw that last year every time they took the floor against the Mustangs. Unfortunately, just haven't had the dogs to run with Munising in recent years, but at this stage, the Cougars are ready to fight, and we'll see what happens when the ball hits the rubberized ground here in Munising. Again, can't really call it the hardwood.
No, it is not hardwood. It was that all-terrain surface. Mustangs will start that same crew that started the other night. It's Van Zant and Rockhill, Duran, Morrison, and Trejak. And Cameron, this is a group of Mustangs coming off a really well-rounded game at Engadine. We had a breakout night for Hayden Rockhill from distance. Jesse Duran showed his prowess with handling the ball and attacking. One of the better games I remember Jesse playing was that game at Engadine. He looks to be a matchup nightmare for this undermanned Superior Central squad. Just 8 people on this team, 3 of which played in the junior varsity game, which means they have limited quarters available under that new 5-quarter rule.
Yeah, starting for the Cougars tonight, Lucas Swedich, Jacob Charleboy, Zach Frusty, Logan Frusty, and Garrett Koski. They are 1 or 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore.
And Koski will jump with Duran, and you can take away play-by-play, and I'll add in thoughts as we need to.
Yeah, Jesse's going to hop up and hit that ball into the front court where Van Zant's going to handle it on the baseline. Kicks out to Rockhill. Rockhill's going to drive that baseline, spin in the paint. Now out to Duran. Duran attacks the paint, and he's going to shoot a layup, but
2 shots.
Through contact, he will head to the line for 2.
But if there's one thing that Coach Ely and the Cougars can't afford, it's fouls. Koski stepped in to try to draw a charge there. Duran with that really powerful, explosive move. Referee said Koski was not set. Jesse shoots 2.
Yeah, he's good on the first, and it'll be interesting, again, with that 5-quarter rule. I don't know what the availability is for those JVs elevated to be the substitutions for the Cougars tonight, but we may be in a position where the Cougars can't field 5 for a quarter if there is several members of the Cougars who foul out.
Just
good
7.
on the second.
Cameron, just 7 kids playing on there.
That's a travel.
That was a
Zach Frusty splitting a double team, but took one too many.
A Euro step on top of a Euro step.
The ball into Van Zant.
Junior varsity squad, just 7 Cougars in uniform for that as well.
Rockhill now with it. He's going to get it on the wing to Trejak. Trejak going to hand to Duran. Duran at the top. He's going to get a good defense there from Zach Frusty, who's going to cut him off. Over on the wing to Trejak. Trejak's going to drive. Looks opposite. Not there. He's going to get it back up top to Duran. Duran, corner for Trejak. His 3 is good. And Cully Trejak getting in on this Mustang 3-point barrage that has been going this week. His first 3 of the week.
Nolan had 4 at Engadine. Rockhill had 4 at Engadine.
Jesse Duran with 1 as well. Good block there from Alex Van Zant, who bodied up Frusty on the way. And then with him under his control, blocks the shot down to Van Zant on the baseline. His jumper is no good, but long rebound goes out to Duran. Now Rockhill. And we're going to get 3 seconds on Drake Morrison, who just kind of camped out there and was watching his teammates handle the
little
ball.
Things, Cameron. Yeah. Alex Van Zant tapped that ball to Duran, wasn't able to get there himself without committing a foul, recognized it, tapped it to Duran. Real heads-up play by Alex.
Yeah, now on the wing for the Cougars is Charleboy. Back up top to Zach Frusty. He's going to get a screen from Swedich. Now he's going to reset at the top. Finds Koski. Koski finds a back-cutting Logan Frusty, no good on his shot, and it's rebounded by Duran, who's going to take it the other way. He's got, and he throws it. Good defense there from Lucas Swedich, who cut off that passing lane.
It's good defense,
deflecting the ball
Cameron,
out
but
of bounds.
It's a really dumb pass by Duran, and you know I love his game. He's a great passer, but he just came down the floor too fast and threw it out of bounds.
Ball into Duran. Now he's in the post, working on Frusty. He's going to elevate, and that basket's good. And just nobody can match Jesse Duran physically here. He's probably got everybody on the floor, with the exception of Koski, by about 5 inches, and maybe Koski by 3. Duran's going to get a block on Frusty, and he's in the open court. He's got Van Zandt off to his right. Gets it ahead to Van Zandt, and the layup is good.
That was a pretty pass by Jesse.
We're going to get a timeout, Superior Central. 9-0 early for the Mustangs, playing just as well as they finished that game over in Engadine to begin today's matchup here in the first quarter, brought to you by the Buckhorn Restaurant. They have over 10 burgers to choose from. Get yourself a signature Buckhorn burger, as the Buckhorn is open 11 to 9, 7 days a week.
And you'll note we've made some adjustments to the second quarter and the first quarter. So we do have a sponsor for the second quarter.
Yeah, and the third quarter. So we could not afford to forget that the Buckhorn Restaurant is the first quarter sponsor tonight. We're running out of quarters, and quickly.
We never forgot about the Buckhorn. We just made them the second quarter sponsor at Engadine. And obviously tonight we're on top of it. Nice job. Mike Ludlam in the house from TV6. 9-0 is our score. Superior Central with the basketball.
Ball into Frusty, now back to Frusty. Logan now to Zach, who's going to bring it up, and he almost has the ball deflected by Van Zandt. Mustang's in a little half-court trap there. Koski's going to get a shot up and be fouled by Hayden Rockhill.
Rockhill thinks he just went straight up, Cameron, but
he went right into him and bumped him off the spot.
And remember how complimentary we were to Hayden's defense at Engadine. That was not good defense.
Yeah, and again, it's tough when you're running that half-court trap. As soon as they break that, they have a chance for a 2-on-1 or something else on that back end, and that's exactly what happened there to Hayden, forced to foul.
Koski makes the first Superior Central on the board, 9-1.
Koski's second is up and good. And so 2 points for Koski, 2 for the Cougars, 9-2. Here's Van Zandt across the timeline. He carries the ball, but hands it to Trejak. No harm, no foul. Gonna leave it for Morrison. Ball loose in the paint, and it's handled by, that is Charleboy. Charleboy over to Logan Frusty, who's gonna bring it up. He's gonna attack left side, and he traveled. Yeah, no good on the shot. Defense there by Duran, whose presence definitely affected that one. Trejak brings it up now for the Mustangs. On the wing to Rockhill. He's gonna travel. That one is whistled.
That's that kind of just quick show and go.
Yeah.
You have to go to a stop.
Laissez-faire footwork.
Move your feet and dribble the ball.
Here comes Zach Frusty, and Mustangs in that trap at half court. And exactly what you can't do if you're a Cougar. You dribble it across half court, allowing the defense to trap you, and then you look to throw it back, and there's nowhere to go except into the backcourt, and that's a backcourt violation.
Logan Frusty needs to get over the timeline there, so that the ball can come to him.
Van Zandt over to Morrison. Morrison has the ball now at the top. He's going to get it over to Duran on the wing. Jumper, no good from about 16 feet, handled by Koski. Koski ahead to Logan Frusty. He's going to attack left side and now going to retreat. Turned away by Trejak. On the wing, and Mustangs, a little bit of confusion, I think, with whether they're in a zone or a man. They're going to leave Logan Frusty open for 3, and he banks it in and good. 9-5 is the score. Superior Central with an answer to that early Mustang
5-0 run out of the timeout by the Cougars.
Here's Van Zandt at the top. He's going to drive left side. He's stopped. Good defense there from Swedich. Now down to Rockhill in the corner. Back up top to Van Zandt. Van Zandt attacks right side. He's going to draw a foul there on Zach Frusty, who tried to step in and draw the charge.
Just the second foul of the game on the Cougars, 1 foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's going to be the first on Zach Frusty.
We've played 4 minutes. Mustangs up in this one 9-5. Free throws coming for Van Zandt.
Yeah, Van Zandt not shying away from that contact. Kind of a bang-bang play. Could have seen it go either way. Short on the first, off front rim is Van Zandt. AVZ, the Van Zanimal. He gets the second to go. Ball in now for the Cougars. Jesse Duran setting up in that half-court trap. They're going to get it across quickly this time, but they do trap the ball here in the handler in the corner. Now up top, stolen by Van Zant. Ahead to Duran, and he a little bit of contact, and Van Zant
Oh, man. Not
is
just a little
going
bit of
to
contact.
draw a foul on number 2. That is Lucas Swedich. And it was a loose ball situation. Van Zant came up with it. Cougars a little bit out of place because that ball had been bouncing around. You know, I enjoy the fact that our viewers and listeners can actually see this game, but it does mean that we have to be a little bit more accurate with how we're describing things.
It does indeed.
They can
Poetic
see
license.
when we're incorrect.
Poetic license taken away from the broadcast booth.
Yeah, 3:51 remains here in the first quarter. 11-5 is the score. Van Zant gonna be good on both.
3 for 4 from the line for Alex.
Yeah,
He's got
his
5 in the
aggression
game.
serving him well here. Mid first quarter, ball is going to be tipped and handled by Swedich. He's going to get it off to Charleboy. No good from his jumper from the corner. Goes to Swedich. Swedich's layup is no good, but he is fouled by Van Zant.
Led to the line for 2 shots. Lots of free throws for very limited fouls. Every foul that's been called has been a shooting foul.
So with that, Swedich will head to the line for 2. And no good on the first off back iron.
You know, Coach Kennett, as we mentioned, has the better team here tonight. He's running through that half-court trap not to exact any type of punishment like result here tonight, but really just to work on that skill
early
set
in the
for his
season.
team.
Duran down to Trejak. Nice find. Trejak no good on the shot. Ball deflected off of the Cougars on the rebound. So the Mustangs will maintain possession and have an inbound from the baseline here. And somebody's got to trigger that. And Rock Hill will. So Hayden going to get it into Alex Van Zant. Van Zant isolated on the left wing. He's going to get it across. Rock Hill's 3 is good. And he picks up right where he left off shooting. 1 for 1 from the deep tonight. And that's going to be a travel. Nope, We're going to get him on the arm. Looked to have brought that foot down, but Van Zant's going to pick up his second and head to the bench in favor of Ashton Weimer. So that's the first non-shooting foul. That will be the third on the Mustangs.
15-5, Munising with the lead here in that first quarter, brought to you by the Buckhorn Resort.
Logan Frusty gets it in to Koski, who looks right back to Logan. Gets it over to Charleboy. Charleboy back up top to Swedich. Swedich going to have the ball deflected and now stolen by Rock Hill ahead to Duran, who has it go through his arms and probably would have been a layup instead, handled by Zach Frusty, who did a nice job hustling back.
He's fast.
Yeah.
From the football field.
Zach Frusty now with it at the top. He's covered there by Duran. I think this is a zone. Weimer, nice job on the bottom of that thing to cut off the dribbler. Ooh. Rock Hill and Duran bump into each other, but managed to handle the rebound. That was Rock Hill. And now on the wing for Rock Hill, he's going to travel again, same way he did the first time. And he can't figure out why not.
So, yeah, that's a teaching moment for Coach Kennett's practice tomorrow.
He's really selling that head fake, but he's doing a jump stop before he starts moving.
And then moving.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes to go, 15-5, Munising. Quarter number 1.
Trying to get it down low to Koski and Morrison covering there. Koski's going to kick to Zach Frusty, who's going to drive on Duran, and Duran eliminates it from behind. Jesse, so good, so under control when he elevates to defend shots.
There's a tendency to get in foul trouble. That's the one thing that concerns me about his game.
Yeah, but not so often on the block attempts.
I would agree with you.
It's more
lazy reaching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Koski now with it. He's going to turn over his left shoulder and good off of the backboard.
Yeah, nice shot for
15-7 here. 2 minutes remain in the first quarter. This is Duran. He's going to attack left side. Stop. Trejak down low to Morrison on the baseline. A lot of traffic down there. Jesse Duran now with it. Elbow extended in the corner for Trejak. His 3 is no good. Rebound is to Koski. Koski ahead to Swedich. Swedich going to spin back and get it to Logan Frusty, who will reset the Cougar offense. And now Zach Frusty with it. He's going to look left side. Get a switch onto Rockhill now. Koski going to fire a three. Good.
Garrett Koski, double
With
figures
7.
For the Cougars. He's got 7 of them. 15-10, Munising with a 5-point lead.
Duran attacks left side. His floater is no good, but he gets his own rebound, up fakes, and through contact. Can't get that one to go, but he'll head to the line for 2. That one's going to go on number 20, Logan Frusty. That is his first.
Because we talk about Jesse Duran and how fantastic of a basketball player he is, that, Cameron, was not a good shot for Jesse Duran. He forced that one for sure.
Yeah, but making up for it with the rebound and then drawing the foul. Jesse gets the first to go. 16-10 is the score. 1:21 remains here in the first quarter, brought to you by the Buckhorn Resort. No good on the second, and the rebound is to Ashton Weimer. Nice job there from Ashton, battling for that rebound. This is Rockhill. He's going to take it all the way to the cup and can't quite roll it home. Rebound to Morrison. Morrison's follow-up is no good, but he's fouled, so he'll head to the line. Mustangs getting themselves some second and third chances on the offensive glass.
Mustang girls last night attempted 6 free throws. This is the 9th and 10th attempt of the first quarter for the boys.
Morrison no good on that first attempt.
Brimley attempted 4 free throws. So more free throws by our boys in this game last night than the girls combined last night.
Good on the second from Morrison. 17-10 is the score. Here comes Logan Frusty on the wing now for Sweatich. Sweatich going to be turned away by Trejak. Down low to Koski. Koski out to Zach Frusty, who's got it on the right wing, working on Duran. Skip pass over to Sweatich, who's, oh no, that is Charleboy, who's covered there by Ashton Weimer. Now to Zach Frusty. Zach is going to drive and and we're going to get a foul on Jesse Duran.
No, it's not beyond Duran. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cameron, that
the block was clean. It looked like they were pushing and shoving a little bit before, and it looked like Zach absorbed some contact from the left side, and that's what you were alluding to as well.
All right, I talked about Joe Kelly's haircut in the JV game. Jacob Charleboy, right out of the 80s.
Yeah, it's that mullet extended.
Yes, it's a good look for him. He pulls it off well.
Better than you or I. If
Much
we were
better
attempting.
than I would at this stage. Cameron, there was a time
I was going to say, I
exactly
believe
like
that you had that
I did
look
have that
at one
very
time.
same haircut.
Zach Frusty,
Ooh.
no good on the first, off the left side of that rim. 17-10, 48 seconds remain here in the first quarter, and his second free throw, no good. Rebound to Duran. Duran's going to bring it up in a hurry.
Look at him go.
And ahead to Rockhill. Rockhill's layup is good. And that's what Jesse Duran can do for you.
He delivers.
Yeah, quick basket for the Mustangs on the answer. This is Logan Frusty on the wing now to Sweatich. Sweatich tries to throw a skip pass to Charleboy. Now Charleboy trying to get it down low to Koski. Ball is kicked by Ashton Weimer.
Good student section on hand tonight on the far side.
Yeah, first time the girls haven't been on the road for a boys' home game. So showing up well is, I'm sure, that girls' team. Ashton Weimer's going to steal the inbound, and he's fouled by Charleboy. So with that, that's Charleboy's second. And again, the Superior Central team just cannot afford to get into foul trouble tonight.
16 fouls on the Cougars.
Here in the first quarter, into Duran. 25 seconds remain. Duran isolating at the top against Frusty. Duran going to work left side. He's doubled. They
Morrison
drop off of him down low to Morrison. Morrison going to turn over his right shoulder. No. Rebound is to Zach Frusty. He's going to take it up the left side, 12 seconds. Zach Frusty now on the left wing, and he going to get it to Logan. Logan at the top. Over to Charleboy. Charleboy working on Weimer. Back to Zach Frusty, 3 seconds. To Logan Frusty, long three, and no good from the Mustang logo. And that will send us to the quarter intermission. 19-10 is the score. Mustangs in front.
People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Municing Mustang Athletics. No matter where you are in Alger County, there's a People's State Bank nearby. Visit their branch in beautiful downtown Munising, Wetmore, Chatham, Grand Marais, and their branch in Audrain on Mondays and Thursdays. No matter where you are in Alger County, there's a People's State Bank nearby for your convenience. Good luck to the Munising Mustangs. People's State Bank is a proud supporter of. Experience the difference at your local grocer, Bob's IGA. You'll find the finest fresh produce at low prices at Bob's IGA. Come experience the best meat selection around with the greatest staff in town. You can also return your cans to our store. We are a proud supporter of Municing Mustang Athletics. We are located off Superior and Lynn Street in Munising. We are Bob's IGA.
And we are back here at Munising's gymnasium for second quarter action, brought to you by Mater's Stop and Go gas station in Sini. Mater's is a great stop along the trails this season with all the things you need to have fun and a safe ride. Mater's Stop and Go is a proud sponsor of Superior Central, Grand Marais, and Munising Baptist Athletics. Ball in now to the Cougars. 19-10 is the score. This is Zach Frusty on the left wing. Now up top to Sweatich. Sweatich going to drive right side, now working on Morrison on the baseline. Up top to Logan Frusty. Now Charleboy handed to Koski. Back to Charleboy, and he's eliminated at the rim by Jesse Duran.
By the way, our
really good offense from Superior Central. Got an open look until Jesse Duran came help side.
Our two freshmen are in the ball game for Coach Kinnitz. So that would be his son Carson, as well as Trevor Nolan. Both those kids played very well, elevated, playing.
Ball stolen by Jesse Duran. Looks ahead for Trejak. Trejak has Carson Kinnitz opposite, and he finds him. Carson's jumper is no good. Rebound is almost handled by Trejak, but it's knocked loose, and Superior Central handles. Zach Frusty will bring up for the Cougars. Frusty now directing the.
Nolan's been in double figures both games for the Mustangs already.
Sharp shooting. This is Logan Frusty now on the right wing. He's going to get it up top to Sweatich. Sweatich tried to get it to Koski, looked to be that give and go again, but ball deflected off of a shin, and by the time the Cougars tracked it down, out of bounds.
Tough play for Sweatich because I think it was off of Trejak's shin. It would have been Cougar ball.
Carson Kinnett's now on the left wing. He's going to drive baseline and up top to Duran. Duran's going to up fake, and we're going to get an offensive foul on Jesse Duran. You don't see that often, especially when you don't have an off arm. Jesse, the victim there of just being a little too big, I guess. I didn't see any specific action by Jesse that would have been an offense foul. Either way, we head to the other side of the court. This is Charleboy now on the right wing, up top to Logan Frusty. Frusty gets a screen from Sweatich, looks up top for Zach Frusty, now covered by Trevor Nolan. And Morrison going to switch on to Zach Frusty, and we're going to get close to a 5-second. Gets it out to Sweatich. Sweatich now at the top, and he throws a pass to the corner. That's Koski. Koski up fakes. Now back to Sweatich. Sweatich to Zach Frusty, and he's going to reset the offense completely. Zach Frusty, he's going to throw it out of bounds, and that's going to go over to the Mustangs.
It was right to Skip Rudder. Of course, Skip's eligibility is long spent out there at Superior Central. He played with Coach Kinnitz on that team that went down to the Breslin Center.
Yeah. Ball into Trejak. Trejak at the top now. Over on the wing for Nolan. Nolan working on Sweatich. Gets a screen from Duran. Nolan at the top, back to Duran. Duran isolated on Zach Frusty. Duran back to Trevor Nolan. He's going to fire a long one, and it's good. And Trevor Nolan.
He's got range, baby.
Yeah, he is a very skilled shooter, and showing it there again. This is Koski now. Koski at the elbow. He's going to leave it back for Charleboy. Charleboy looks opposite for Logan Frusty. Logan Frusty at the top working on Kinnitz. Now back to Charleboy. Now Sweatich. Hands to Frusty. Frusty gets around Trevor, but the help defense from Morrison causes an errant shot, and the Mustangs take over. Trejak now to Duran. Duran's going to drive, and that's a foul, and he'll head to the line for two. That's going to go against number two, Sweatich, and that is his second.
Trevor Nolan, Cameron, as you mentioned, just a lights-out sharpshooter. You don't get to be that good of a shooter without spending a lot of time in this
puts
gymnasium.
A ton of time in, and you can see it's paying dividends here as
he looks
just
pretty
a freshman.
Comfortable as a freshman.
He knows how to play basketball, and that's why he's had the opportunity to contribute to this Mustang team. 23-10 is the score after Jesse Duran makes his first. Second, also good from Duran, 24-10. 5:36 remains here in the second quarter.
Duran is 5 for 6 at the line tonight.
And Nolan deflects the pass, and it goes off of Zach Frusty, so that'll be a turnover for Superior Central. Mustangs will take over.
ends up in Rick Nebel's lap on the far side. Rick was supposed to be in New York City, or on his way there.
Instead,
by
he
now.
gets a front row seat to this Alger County matchup.
He
We're
was
going to
fogged in.
Yeah, we're going to get a full timeout from the Cougars. And so during this timeout, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank UP Rehab Services. UP Rehab Services is the largest local rehab provider across the Upper Peninsula, taking care of your community and getting patients and athletes back to what they love. UP Rehab Services, along with Municing Memorial Hospital, keeping athletes safe and in the game. We also want to thank Superior Land Gas. Superior Land Gas in Wetmore will help you get the most out of your propane. Superior Land Gas has been open for over 100 years, and they want to make sure your tank is ready for the winter. Call Superior Land Gas today at 906-387-4660.
When we come back to live action, Jay Curtis is going to be in. That will be the second quarter. Again, the second quarter brought to you by Mater's Stop and Go gas station in Seney. Jay is a young man with a lot of upside, Cameron. I think by the time this season's over, I expect he's going to be getting a lot of minutes. He's got a good handle, he's a good shooter, and he's a good defender. Sometimes Jay has a tendency to not engage in the game, and I think that if he can just do that, engage in the game immediately, he's got a really good chance to contribute to this team.
Yeah, one of the more skilled Mustangs. We do have quite a few substitutions here for the Mustangs. We got those two freshmen, Carson Kinnitz and Trevor Nolan, as well as Hayden Rockhill
and Riley
Merck, and as you mentioned, Jay Curtis. This is Kinnitz on the right wing. He's going to drive baseline, and be turned away. He's going to turn it over. That's I believe the 8th grader, Blake. No, it's Emmett Vining, the 11th grader. Handed to Frusty. That's number 11, Zach Frusty. Now down low, and we got a double team in the post. Back out to Tanner.
Vining
or not
shots off
Vining.
The iron, no good. Rebound to Kinnitz. He's going to push up the right side.
Kinnitz to Curtis. Curtis is going to up fake. Now back to Kinnitz. Kinnitz over to Trevor Nolan, who's isolated on the left wing. He's going to drive.
Triple team.
Turned away. This is Kinnitz. Kinnitz now. Mustangs trying to get into some offense against this now Superior Central zone. Curtis tries to leave from Merck, but it's stolen by Frusty. Frusty going the other way. He's going to attack left side, and really good job by Hayden Rockhill to go straight up. Earlier in the game, Hayden had said, I went straight up. That time he actually did, and because of it, no whistle. Mustangs handle the rebound. Here comes Trevor Nolan.
That was Curtis with the rebound. Now Trevor's got it between the circles.
Trevor over to Curtis on the right wing. Right wing. Back to Nolan now. Kinnitz to Rockhill. Rockhill back out to Nolan. Nolan fakes the shot, drives, kicks. This is Kinnitz. Kinnitz baseline jumper is no good. Rebound is to the Cougars. That is Sweatich. Sweatich across to Frusty. That's Logan. Logan going to get it over to Zach on the left wing. Zach working on Nolan.
Ooh.
Now stolen by Jay Curtis. And he has Nolan
does.
ahead. Nolan layup good. And he gets there before Zach Frusty, which is tough to do.
Unselfish that time.
Yeah,
by
Jay
Curtis
made the right play. Nolan had no chance of anybody catching him. And even so, Frusty almost got there. Frusty now.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah.
Nolan playing defense against Zach Frusty, two real quick kids.
Yeah. This is Logan Frusty now. He's going to drive on Kinnitz, try to leave for Zach. Ball deflected by Riley Merck and eventually handled by the Cougars, and then they throw it out of bounds, but deflected by the Mustangs. I believe it may have been off of Riley Merck.
Somebody got a
fingertip on it.
We're going to call it a hoove.
Yeah.
Mustangs.
Not a paw.
No, hooves.
Yeah, I'm saying it wasn't. The referee was saying it's
Remember
a hoof, not a paw.
That Roy Williams commercial?
No. Ball tried to get into Zach Frusty in the post, cut off by Riley Merck, deflected off of a Mustang hoof.
There you go. Cameron, Roy Williams was talking about the Ram from North Carolina driving, and they talked about different things, and he said those are hooves.
Yeah, and I followed this metaphor, and I hit you with a paw because that's what a Cougar would have.
I like that.
Now Zach Frusty isolated on Trevor Nolan, and he's just a little bit too quick for
That's definitely
Trevor.
a foul on Duran.
Yeah. Duran comes over.
We talked about how good Nolan is defensively, and Frusty that time just exploded by him. Great move by Zach.
Trevor knows what he's doing on defense. He's a very smart basketball player, but there's no replacement for being the level of athlete that Zach Frusty is. Just so fast. And Trevor, he might get there one day, but right now just not quite quick enough.
No. And Duran in help out defense goes for the block, and he's got 3 fouls now. I told you he's got a propensity to be in foul trouble, and he is too important to this Mustang team.
Zach Frusty good on
to
the
sit with
first.
fouls.
The second goes all the way around the cup and out. Now Duran attacks, looks opposite for Curtis. Curtis trying to get it over to Nolan, but is foul before he can.
It's the third on Sweatich.
Yeah, so that's a tough situation for the Cougars. They're going to send in Charleboy.
Jay
Or
Curtis will
Sweatich,
head to the line
both
for
playing
one.
with, or that is the third on Lucas Sweatich. Charleboy going to come in for him with only 2. But again, this Superior Central team cannot afford fouls given their numbers. Jay Curtis going to head to the line as we've reached the 1-1. Curtis's free throw is up and good. Nice job there from Jay, stepping up and taking that one. Means he gets the second. Curtis now up and good. So 2 for 2.
Curtis is 2 for 2. Duran's 5 for 6. Morrison's 1 for 2. Van Zant 3 for 4.
28-11 is the score, and Carson Kinnitz knocks it loose from Logan Frusty and handles it himself. On the wing now to Trevor Nolan. He's going to up fake now down to Duran. Hands back to Nolan. Nolan's 3 is up and good with the harm. Trevor Nolan will head to the line. He's fired up. Love to see it.
8 points already for the freshman.
That's good stuff. And who
really
is that on? That's going to go against Logan Frusty. That's his second. Closing out on Trevor Nolan. It's hard to blame him because
Cameron, he did a nice job that
inch.
time to patiently wait.
Yeah,
Looked
Trevor
like he had a shot. He didn't take it. He gave it to Duran. He moved to his left.
got a better
Duran
one.
got it back and got a better one. Exactly right. Great job by the senior and freshman working together.
Yeah, Trevor up to 9 points for the ball game after that good free throw, and he stepped up into that one with confidence. Logan really good fake pass. Fooled the defense, but he misses the layup, and Duran handles. Duran on the wing for Curtis. Curtis is going to elevate, no good. Rebound is to the Cougars. Here comes Logan Frusty. 2:12 remaining here in the first half. 32-11 is the score. Zach Frusty now. He's going to work left side. Nice job there by Rockhill to cut him off. And he's almost going to force a tie-up now down low to Charleboy. Now stolen by Rockhill on the baseline, and he almost has it stolen right back from Zach Frusty.
Strong, though, with the ball is Hayden.
Hayden going to hand to Duran. Duran to Kinnitz. Kinnitz going to step into a 3, and that is good.
Nails it. Freshman. Carson Kinnitz on the board with a long ball. Up. Can see why these kids are up, Cameron.
Yeah, no, very, very skilled, working hard, putting in good minutes here in the second quarter. Ball in the corner for Zach Frusty. He's going to fire. No good. Rebound is to Duran. Duran's going to look to push. Duran with his eyes up finds Jay Curtis. Great pass.
Oh, my.
And Jay gets the easy layup out of it. 37-11.
Run the floor with your head up like not Alex, but Jesse Duran just did.
Logan Frusty to Zach Frusty, working on Nolan on the left wing. Now it's going to be divining, and we're going to get a tie-up. Hayden Rockhill.
Sweatich coming back in with those 3 personals. No, he's not.
He
decided.
Yeah, that is Blake Tanner, the 8th grader for the Cougars.
He also played in the junior varsity game.
Ball on the wing for
Big kid
Curtis.
For an 8th grader.
Down to Duran. Duran's baseline jumper is good. And Jesse, so smooth with the jumper.
And unblockable.
Yeah.
His release is sky high.
Up to 9 for the ball game.
Kevin Durant shooting out there.
46 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Ball going to be stolen by Rockhill, looking opposite for Kinnitz. Kinnitz layup, good.
Nice job. Hayden, nice job. Carson.
41-11. This is Logan Frusty now to the corner for Zach Frusty. Zach's going to drive and get
erased,
blocked by Duran, and that one went to the corner and in a hurry.
Mustangs by 30, Cameron. This game was once 15-10.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs on a 26-1 run.
Yeah, not a whole lot has gone right for the Cougars since that point. This is Frusty, and he is double teamed, and he loses the ball, and we're going to get a kick on Jay Curtis. Ball loose. And so the Cougars will maintain possession. Wait, did they call a jump?
They called a kick on blue.
Really? We're going to get a timeout for the Mustangs.
20-second
Yeah,
timeout.
perhaps just a situational. You want to see if your team can execute something with 19 seconds left in the
what
half.
they want to do.
So at this stoppage, we do want to thank those sponsors again. We want to thank People State Bank. Wherever you are in Alger County, there's a People State Bank close by. You can find a People State in Munising, Wetmore, Grand Marais, Chatham, and Autrain. And People State Bank is a proud supporter of Munising Athletics. We also want to thank Main Street Pizza of Munising. Whether you're looking for a salad, a sub, or a delicious Main Street special after the game, Main Street Pizza has you covered. 906-387-3993.
19 seconds to go. 41-11 Munising. JVs work their way to a running clock, Cameron. This feels like it's going
It's
to be
very,
a running
very
clock.
close.
And that obviously doesn't trigger until the second half.
Yeah.
But
Trevor Nolan with it now. He's going to get a screen from Duran. Nolan going to up fake, and he gets a jumper. No good. Rebound is almost handled by Kinnitz, and it's going to stay Mustang basketball.
Kennett's working hard there, Cameron, or it wouldn't be that way.
Ball knocked loose by Tanner.
Trevor Nolan too close that time. He took a two-point
Kinnitz gets
shot.
the ball into Rockhill. Rockhill's going to drive. Now looking for Duran. Ball stripped. Here's Tanner. Tanner takes it up the left side. 3 seconds. He's going to get it across to Logan Frusty, who fires, and no good off of the backboard. Good execution there from Superior Central to get going in a hurry, but their last second shot, no good, and that will mean the halftime deficit for the Cougars will be 30. Mustangs leading here at home 41-11.
So let's get your tickets out.
Picture this, coming home after a long day of work to a professionally laid, personalized tile shower with rainfall shower heads. Does this sound like something you could get used to? Flynn's Flooring in Wetmore carries much more than the beautiful flooring you've come to expect from this family-owned and operated company. A full-service company that specializes in ceramic tile as well as other floor coverings. The team at Flynn's Flooring is waiting for you to stop in to their showroom in Wetmore or call 906-387-1990. The Pub in Chatham is open for dine-in or takeout and offering specials all week long. We have tacos on Tuesday, wings on Wednesday. Fish fry Fridays at the Pub can't be beat. We have only the freshest Lake Superior fish, featuring whitefish from Van Landshut's or perch and walleye from Phil's. And let's not forget Saturday, where our ribs are always available. And there's more. Breakfast is back Friday through Sunday. Come on over to the Pub or call 439-8595. The Pub in Chatham.
The Munising Flower Shop has been your hometown florist since 1939. Whether you're looking for a special gift or a beautiful arrangement, the Munising Flower Shop can assist you with any events life throws at you, including showing your love and support with a heartfelt arrangement or remembrance gift. The Munising Flower Shop, serving all of Alger County. Give them a call at 387-3499.
No one tops pizza like Main Street. Fresh, hot pizza that can't be beat. Plenty of toppings, sauce and cheese. Available for takeout or delivery. Big city taste, friendly small town service. One bite and you'll agree. Main Street Pizza is made to please. No one tops pizza like Main Street.
The winter sports season is in full swing, with showdowns and showcases being played throughout the state. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. I'm John Ross, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports. Winter is here. All MHSAA winter sports are in action now that the fall season has wrapped up. Our first winter champions will be crowned on February 19th with the Upper Peninsula Boys and Girls Swimming and Diving Finals. After that, Team Wrestling Finals are February 25th and 26th in Kalamazoo, and we end February with Boys and Girls Skiing on the 28th. March is the busiest month of the year for championships, and it starts right away with the first weekend. Boys and Girls Bowling will roll for titles on March 4th and 5th. Competitive cheer returns to the Deltaplex in Grand Rapids for its finals that weekend, and the individual finals for wrestling from Ford Field in Detroit are also on the 4th and 5th. The next weekend, the 11th and 12th, will see champions crowned in gymnastics, Lower Peninsula boys swimming and diving, and ice hockey. The hockey finals will be played at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth. And then hoops take center stage from the Breslin Center. The girls tip it off March 19th. The boys 1 week later on March 26th. 37 teams will end the season with a championship trophy. Follow along all season long by going to MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Bay City Central's Alexis Smith. Smith grabbed 21 rebounds in a game against Saginaw High, putting her over 1,000 career rebounds. At the rate she's grabbing boards, there's a good shot she'll finish her career in the top 5 for most rebounds. Alexis also went over 1,000 career points last season. Bronson Wrestling's Aiden Phil, Dakota Miller, and Matthew Blankenship. The trio each won 4 matches at the Jackson Area Wrestling Showdown as Bronson beat Jonesville, Michigan Center, Jackson Northwest, and Manchester. And a Harbor Springs freshman, Olivia Flynn, playing in just her 4th career game, Flynn notched 30 points for the 2nd time this year. The outburst comes in a 81-30 win over Grayling as the Rams are now 4-0.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
A basketball player has the ball in the corner, ready to shoot a three-pointer, when a lane opens up along the baseline. She starts her drive, only to have that lane closed off. She puts up a shot that goes over the corner of the backboard and goes in. 2 points, right? Not so fast. Anytime the ball passes over the backboard, it's out of bounds. A shot, a pass, even a rebound that bounces up and over, the play should be whistled dead. The ball is considered out of bounds, off the last player to have touched it. So even though the shot comes from a player inbounds and goes in, wave it off. The ball can't pass over the backboard. If it does, it's now the other team's possession.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Go to the MHSAA website now to register. This past Saturday was High School Hockey Day in Michigan. Nearly all of the 138 hockey teams in the state were on the ice, including 22 teams taking part in the Adam Mitchell Memorial Showcase. The showcase matched up teams from the Michigan Interscholastic Hockey League with the Kensington Lakes Activities Association. All games were played at the Eddie Edgar Ice Arena in Livonia, and it was the MIHL coming out victorious, winning 6 of the 11 games. The MIHL got wins from Birmingham Brother Rice, Warren de La Salle, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Port Huron Northern, Detroit Catholic Central, and Bloomfield Hills, Cranbrook, Kingswood. The KLAA got wins from Livonia Churchill, Salem, Heartland, Howell, and Livonia Franklin. The showcase was started in 2017 and was named after Adam Mitchell this year. Adam was the longtime coach at Churchill and at U of M Dearborn, and he spent 36 years with the Detroit Red Wings keeping stats. His son David is the head coach at Stevenson. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
As things slowly get back to normal in the Upper Peninsula, the employees at Embers Credit Union are here, ready to serve you. Our frontline staff is ready to safely handle cash and checks and answer questions you have about your account. Our loan team is ready to help out with new or existing loans in person, on the phone, or through email. Our commercial team is ready to assist you with your business loan and the Payment Protection Program. We are always ready to take members to the next level. We're Embers Credit Union. Let's live it up.
The Alger County Department of Veteran Affairs is your one-stop shop assisting Alger County veterans obtain benefits earned through their military service. The Alger County Department of Veteran Affairs can help you with compensation claims, pension claims, burial benefits, health care, emergency relief assistance, transportation, military records, education, and general assistance with all your VA questions. Call the Alger County Department of Veteran Affairs today at 387-1635.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
All right, we're back. Charlie Nebel, Cameron Nebel, along with Bryce Burge, and the oral version of this, as well as the watched version of this. So we have audio and video streaming live here on the WQXO Sports Network. Mustangs with a big lead. Cameron, huge roster for Munising. How long till we get to see some of these kids that haven't played much yet this year?
Yeah, I don't expect long. I don't think this is about scoring as many points as possible. I think Coach Kinnitz has seen a lot from his first and probably most of his second unit, things that you want to see moving into this season. Again, so early at this stage.
And the Mustangs have one more game. That's at Pickford this calendar year. And then we'll flip the calendar like the rest of us to 2022. We've got all kinds of broadcasts coming up on the Rome Media and WQXO Sports Network. Those include Thursday night games, Munising Baptist at Grand Marais. That's a boys basketball game. That's going to be 5:30 p.m., and that's going to be on the Rome Media Facebook page. On Friday, North Central and Munising girls will play. That will be here, and I know that we're going to have, I think, conventional radio the way that we always have, and you can, of course, listen to that on the streaming media. There just won't be any video to go with our audio. A week from then, Friday, same night, Big Bay to Knox, same Friday. So that's tomorrow, 2 days from now. Today's Wednesday. I can do the math. Big Bay to Knox and Superior Central varsity doubleheader. That's boys and girls. The girls are at 6 p.m. and the boys will start about 20 minutes after that one is completed. And that will be on the Rome Media Facebook page. On Saturday, there's going to be a broadcast with Beaver Island at Grand Marais. That's the boys. And that will also be broadcast on the Rome Media Facebook page. You have to get up early for that one. That's a 9 a.m. tip-off. Also, remember, there's Radio Bingo on Thursdays. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Coffee with Casey airs Friday at 10 a.m. And Saturday, we have the Chatham Christmas Parade at 3 p.m. Cameron, did you get a chance to listen to that Coffee with Casey with Jim Brandstetter?
I have not.
It's great stuff. It's archived. You got to give it a listen. It's a really neat situation. Brandstetter, always classy. Michigan's football broadcaster, hanging up after this year.
Yeah, Mustang's going to come out with that same starting group, and they're going to, in the half-court trap, either force a turnover or force an out-of-bounds situation for
I'm going to predict that this group will not finish this quarter. And, Cameron, I don't know why we're in any real race to get to 40 points ahead. It feels like sometimes the coaches do that. Just let the kids play. Treat it like a scrimmage.
Yeah, so ball now back to Logan Frusty. He's going to throw up a floater. No. Rebound to Duran. Duran going to bring it up for the Mustangs, and he keeps his eyes up, finds Trejak. Trejak one dribble now out to Morrison. Morrison up fakes. Now to Duran. Duran in the paint, and he is doubled, but he gets it to Morrison. Morrison's going to go through contact and get an and one opportunity. He'll head to the line. Foul going to be whistled on.
Who bounced that ball? Referee or a player?
I am not sure.
It bounced as high as the basket. I think it might have been a Cougar. I'm glad it wasn't resulting in a technical foul, but that's just.
Yeah, that one is going to go on Logan Frusty. He's up to 3 fouls in the ball game. Ball now with Frusty. He's going to get it over to Sweatich. Sweatich going to be double teamed. Van Zant there. Now over to Zach Frusty. He's going to attack the basket. Layup up, no good. Rebound to Koski. Koski blocked by Rockhill, and ball loose now. Van Zant handles. He's going to bring it up for the Mustangs. He's going to attack the basket. Layup is no good. Rebound to Duran. Duran's follow is good. A lot of contact, and we're going to get timeout Superior Central. 46-11 is the score. Duran up to 11 in the ball game.
Mustangs on the gas.
Yeah, during this timeout, we do want to thank those sponsors. We want to thank Miners Pasties. Miners Pasties offers a wide variety of homemade pasties. Miners Pasties also has 2 homemade soups daily during the winter months. The specialty pasty for this week, 12:15, is the Cuban pasty. We also do have to note that this third quarter tonight is sponsored by Grand Marais Outfitters. Grand Marais Outfitters is under new ownership. Stop in and welcome Gianni Kane to the community and receive 10% off when you mention this ad. All Alger and Schoolcraft County locals to stop by for the local holiday gifts at Grand Marais Outfitters in downtown Grand Marais.
So we're going to go back to live action. Mustangs just 5 points away from a running clock. Cameron, do you have to be Cuban to enjoy that Cuban pasty?
I don't believe that's how Cuban pasties work.
Okay, well, just throwing it out there.
Zach Frusty across the timeline. He's going to get it over to Sweatich. Sweatich is going to drive in, blocked by Duran. He's been on the backside of that.
That is one long athletic man, isn't it? Tap Sweatich on that. Those kids know each other from playing baseball and things. Lucas, great kid, great attitude. Number 2.
Superior Central going to be running their inbounds play. They're going to get it in, and oh boy, stolen by Duran. He's in the open court. Just Frusty back, and Duran's going to elevate through him. No good.
Wow, tons of contact.
Gets the zone rebound. He's going to clear and up and good with the harm. So Jesse up to 13, 48-11, and he'll head to the line for one more.
With 2 more rebounds to his total.
Yeah, Jesse elevated right through Zach Frusty. Manages to get his own rebound after that shot goes awry. Jesse good on the free throw.
My point, Cameron,
49-11.
Why wouldn't you let some of these second teamers play right now in a game that didn't have the running
You
clock?
maintain a couple more minutes of traditional basketball.
Yeah.
Zach Frusty has the ball stolen. This is
We score here.
Trejak going to stop, leave it for Van Zant. Van Zant going to drive, turned away, hands to Morrison. Morrison skip past to Trejak. Trejak up fakes, going to drive, and his layup is no good, and he's going to be fouled. That is going to go against that is
Tanner.
number 24, Tanner, the 8th grader. It's my understanding he's a pretty good football player. That'll send Cully Trejak to the line. 6:28 remains here in this third quarter, again sponsored by Grand Marais Outfitters.
If he makes this one, we've hit the 40-point difference, and the clock will run except for timeouts.
Trejak, no good, and handled by Tanner. Tanner will bring it up for the Cougars. Now over to Frusty.
He isn't built like a typical 8th grader, Cameron. That's a good
Frusty across to
strong-looking young man.
Sweatich, down low to Tanner, and he's fouled by Morrison. Morrison just reacting to that pass. Got there a second too late, bumping Tanner. 50-11 is the score. Superior Central to inbound on the baseline. They're going to get it into Frusty in the corner. He loses his footing, throws it back in right to Sweatich. Sweatich going to drive right side, tries to leave it, and does for Tanner. Tanner's shot is blocked by Van Zant. Tanner saves it, and it goes right to Rockhill. Mustangs on the 5-on-4 break. Duran ahead, and we're going to get a charge.
It's
that one drawn by number 3, Jacob Charleboy. So Jesse staying aggressive. He's going to pick up the offensive foul. They're going to say with his elbow. I didn't see that. I mean, he ran right through Charleboy, and if Charleboy was set, it should have been an offensive foul. I didn't see any of the action that the ref mimicked.
4 on Duran, Cameron.
Yeah.
Remember me telling you that sometimes he gets into foul
Tanner's going to
issues?
get a shot up, no good. Rebound is to Rocco. Rocco looks ahead for Duran. Duran skies for it and is stolen by Frusty. Now stolen back by Duran. His layup is no good, but he's fouled. That's going to go on Tanner.
He makes one of these 2. We're going to be at the running clock.
He may have just misidentified, and he did. Instead, that foul goes on to Sweatich. I didn't think he was anywhere near it. I thought Frusty and Tanner were the ones down there. That's the 4th on Sweatich, and he said it's on me. He's confused. He mentions that to his coach. Either way, he's got 4 on the board.
Trent makes both. Lead is 41 at 52-11.
There's the running clock.
This game is going to fly by.
Yeah, Van Zant going to be trapping here on Frusty. Frusty gets it over to Sweatich. Sweatich going to drive. Layup no good. Rebound is to Van Zant. Van Zant is going to be fouled, and he's going to fall out.
Fouled out of the game.
And so when you get the 4th, you can't do that. Again, I think he was misidentified on the prior play.
Yep.
And so that is a tough situation for Mr. Sweatich. his night is over. A tough go of it for him.
This is a rivalry game, but it's one that just doesn't. That Spear Central doesn't have the horses to run with Munising.
Yeah, Duran now, he's going to throw a skip pass to Morrison now in the corner for Rock Hill. Rock Hill's three is no good. Rebounded by Duran. Duran elevates and layup is good. Nice job there from Jesse.
Jesse's night's about over.
Yeah, 18 points. Every time he elevates in the air, I get a little nervous in these big games, especially with all the contact.
He's got 4 fouls. Yeah. All you're going to get is bad habits.
Yeah. Zach Frusty going to drive. He's going to find Tanner. Tanner's layup is no good. Jesse Duran forcing that one. And Drake Morrison's going to pick up a foul. Tanner doing a nice job getting a second chance there. Again, the clock is running. During this stoppage, we want to thank Andy's Restaurant and Lodging. Andy's Encini is the place to go for burgers, pizza, and more. Whether you're snagging a snack after the game or staying the night, Andy's has you covered. Located in M28, just east of M77 intersection. Andy's is proud of the sportsmanship shown by the Superior Central Cougars every single game.
Tanner makes the first. He'll get a second try.
Yeah.
Also
Grouping
good
for the Mustangs is Duran, Rockhill, Morrison, Nolan, and Weimer. Nolan with it now on the left wing. He's going to get it back up top to Rockhill. Rockhill to Duran. Ball poked loose. Handled by Duran, though. Duran gets it to Nolan in the corner. Nolan gets a screen from Duran, and he's going to fire from the Mustang logo, and he makes it. Trevor Nolan. He's going to quickly become a crowd favorite if he keeps shooting from that Mustang logo.
Double figures.
Especially with that success. Trevor covering Frusty now over to Charleboy. Charleboy going to drive on Rockhill, and Rockhill's going to pick up the foul. And yes, he did foul there. The double-edged sword for the Cougars, when you draw these fouls, you do get a chance to add to your point total from the line, but the clock just keeps on ticking. This thing, again, at the running clock stage. And there will be less basketball played the more free throws that are shot because the clock just keeps running and running. Again, we are in the third quarter tonight, sponsored by Grand Marais Outfitters. No good on the first from Charleboy. His second is up and no good, handled by Duran on the rebound. Duran's going to bring it up for the Mustangs. Jesse on the left wing hammers it off of Weimer's face, but it's handled by Morrison. Nolan in the corner for Rockhill. Rockhill's three is no good. Rebound is to
Tanner.
Tanner now stolen by Nolan. Nolan going to drive, layup, no good. Tried to get a little scoop shot through Frusty. Frusty now with it at the top. Frusty trying to find somewhere to go with it and does. Now Duran pops it loose, but is handled by Vining. Vining looking down low for Tanner. Ball knocked loose by Weimer. Charleboy ends up with it now to Koski. Koski's layup is good. Koski nice turning over his left shoulder around the defense provided by Morrison.
Koski's got 9 points of the Cougar total 15.
Yeah. This is Weimer. Weimer going to get it up top to Nolan. Nolan to Rockhill. Rockhill going to drive. Tries to get it to Duran over his outstretched hands, and Nolan can't track it down before it goes out of bounds. So that'll go over to the Cougars.
Unforced error on the Mustangs.
1:33 remains here. 57-15 is the score. This is Frusty. Frusty over to Tanner. Tanner back to Charleboy. Charleboy to Frusty. They're trying that give and go, not there. Now handled to
nice
Vining.
help.
Vining, no.
Really
Rebound
good defense,
Duran.
Ashton Weimer.
Duran going to look ahead to Morrison. Morrison, one dribble on the left wing now to Nolan in the corner. Nolan's three is up and no good. Trying to draw contact, and ball is going to trickle to Frusty back in the corner. Frusty going to bring it up, and he is going to get all the way to the cup and through Rockhill, and we're going to get a charge call on Zach Frusty. Nice job there by Rockhill to get into position. 50 seconds remains here. And we got some perspiration on the baseline. And again, this they do stop the clock finally.
Timeouts and perspiration spills.
Yeah. The quarter could have run up while Jesse Duran provides janitorial services had the official not stopped that.
He does it all. 23 for the Mustangs. He's going to play about 15 more seconds.
Yeah.
And his night will be done. Another solid ball game for the senior center.
Trevor Nolan into Jesse. He's going to get it back to Trevor, who will bring it up. 40 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Weimer on the wing. Weimer to Duran at the elbow. Out to Nolan. Nolan up fakes. One dribble. Now to Duran. Duran going to attack, and his layup is no good. Rebound to Morrison. Morrison's follow is no good, but he's fouled. So Morrison will head to the line. Clock still ticking as
This will end the quarter.
Yeah. So barring the quickest set of free throws we've seen tonight, and not a chance. 14 seconds now. Again, this third quarter brought to you by Grand Marais Outfitters.
Ooh.
No good on the first from Morrison. He doesn't hit anything.
Not even close.
Just take your time there. That time he'll roll it good as the quarter expires. I haven't seen very many free throw buzzer beaters, but that one does qualify. So with that, we'll head to the quarter break. 58-15 is the score. Mustangs in front of the Superior Central Cougars.
Hey, did you get the new chicken Uber Pasty from Miner's Pasties yet?
No, I didn't. Does it have the taters?
Yep.
Does it have the rutabaga?
Of course.
Does it have the onions and the carrots?
Yep, those two. It's a true Uber Pasty from Miner's with all the right fillings and that perfect flaky crust.
That sounds great. How do I get one?
The same as always down at Miner's Pasties, open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 201 West Municing Avenue in Munising.
People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Superior Central Cougar athletics. No matter where you are in Alger County, there is a People's State Bank nearby. Visit our Chatham branch on Rock River Street, the People's State Bank branch location in Autrain, located on Forest Lake Road, open Mondays and Thursdays, or visit our other branches in Wetmore, Grand Marais, or beautiful downtown Munising. No matter where you are in Alger County, there is a People's State Bank nearby. Good luck to the Superior Central Cougars.
And we are back, and I do have to eat some crow here as I mispronounced the official sponsor. We want to thank and welcome to the community Jeannie Kane, not Gianni. That's one of those things where you're trying to phonetically say what's written on the paper, and I want to be the first to say I will not mispronounce that again. But for now, we got 8 minutes of basketball left, and again, we want to thank Grand Marais Outfitters.
A couple more subs in the game for the Mustangs. Carson Kinnitz and also Taylor Browski,
Jay
Ashton
Curtis,
Weimer staying
Ashton
out there,
Weimer.
and Jay Curtis to go with the one starter, Drake Morrison. Superior Central does not have the luxury of going deep into that bench.
Yeah.
They
This is
lost
Tanner.
one
Now
sweatage
Frusty.
on fouls.
Frusty gets a screen from Koski. Frusty back to Koski. Koski one dribble to Frusty. Frusty's three is up and no good off front rim. Handled by, that is Tanner. Tanner's going to attack. Shot up, no. Rebound is to Vining. His shot is no good, but he heads to the line.
Emmett Vining is still working hard on the glass.
Yeah, all those Cougars fighting hard. And the ad read mentioned their sportsmanship, and I got to tell you, that is 100% accurate with the Superior Central Cougars team, working hard the entire time, and not a bad kid out there. And not that I would tell you if there was, but a good group of young men from Superior Central staying in this game and fighting as hard as they can.
Vining misses the first.
And the
misses
second
the
also
second.
no good. Rebound is to the corner for Tanner. He tracks it down. Nice save over to Koski. Koski's layup, no. Rebound is to Morrison. Morrison going to bring it up for the Mustangs. Morrison now over to Kinnitz. Kinnitz's three is up and no good. Rebound is popped in the air and handled by Koski. Koski to Frusty, who will
Still
get it across the
58-15.
timeline.
Nobody has scored in the first 2 minutes of this one. If we get a break, Cam, remind me to tell you a sportsmanship story about the JV game.
Yeah, that is worth highlighting. Ball handed to, that is
Charlevoix.
Charlevoix. Now Frusty, no good on the layup, and it's
Kinnitz big
handled
with
by
the rebound.
Kinnitz. Kinnitz looks ahead for
Ooh,
Curtis, and
right
nice
idea.
Nice athletic play from
There's
Zach
one kid on the
Frusty.
floor. Actually, if Duran was out there, he could have made that, but Frusty went high to knock that away. I thought Kinnitz had found a streak in
elevated.
Jay Curtis.
I'm sure Zach Frusty represents the Superior Central Cougars track and field team quite well
He does.
in whatever events that he chooses to operate under. We're going to get a whistle. Koski appears to have some blood. So we're going to get a stoppage of the clock, and I think this is probably as good a time as any to highlight that.
Right in the JV game, it was running clock, Munising way ahead. A young man that hasn't played basketball much, if at all. Charlie McGee for the Mustangs got in, and we were doing a concerted effort to get him the ball and to get him a shot. He had 2 shots at Engadine. Didn't come close with either of them. First try tonight was airmailed again. The second time that he had the ball, he put it up. Superior Central rebounded the ball, and instead of clearing it and going in the other direction in a game that was 65-15 or something, the Superior Central Cougar gave it back to McGee, and McGee was able to get it up and over the rim and in, and just a wonderful bit of sportsmanship and character for that Cougar in a game where you're not enjoying it. It's a rivalry game. You're getting beaten badly on the scoreboard. You've played hard. You wanted things to go different than they did, and you still had the quality of character to share the basketball with a young man that obviously didn't have the skill set to create that offensive opportunity by himself. And because of that assistance, was able to get a basket. He's not going to score many baskets in his season or in his career, but he scored one tonight, and he scored it because of the sportsmanship exhibited by the Superior Central Cougar, and it was Rudder was the young man that did that. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff from Trent Rudder, and honestly, the entire Superior Central JV team all applauded when that went down, and
Yes.
The gym went crazy. Great moment for Charlie McGee. He'll remember that for a long time. And
Cameron, that's a great point. It wasn't just Rudder; it was the whole squad.
Yep. Not possible without every one of those kids, and that's one of those moments that's great about sports at this level. You see kids who don't always get these type of opportunities. Well, with that, they've cleaned the court and have addressed, at least in
biohazard in the paint from Munising.
In some form or fashion, addressed it with the players. So Ashton Weimer will trigger the inbound, gets it into Kinnitz. Kinnitz at the top, across to Taylor Borowski. Borowski with it at the top. He gets it over to Morrison. Morrison to Kinnitz. Kinnitz down low for Weimer. Weimer's jumper is up and good. Nice job from the baseline there for Ashton Weimer. One of the smarter basketball players on this Mustang outfit. Finds the hole in the zone. Shot up from the Cougars. That's number 10. That's CJ Adams. Elevated JV player playing his first varsity action tonight. Kinnitz now at the top. Down low to Weimer. Weimer spins over his right shoulder. Shots up, no. Rebound is popped in the air. Handled by Curtis. Jay's shot, no. Rebound is to the Cougars. That's Adams. Nice job from CJ. This is Tanner. Tanner over to Frusty. Frusty, that's Zach, over to Vining. Vining hands to Tanner. Tanner fakes the handoff, attacks right side. No. Rebound is deflected in the air and eventually handled by Kinnitz.
Here comes Carson down the left side.
Kinnitz across to Weimer. Weimer to the corner for Jay Curtis. Curtis up fakes, steps into a long two, no good. Rattles in and out.
4 Mustangs at the scores table. Cameron, who stays?
I would suspect Borowski.
I would agree.
Now with the ball on the wings is Adams now to Vining. Vining going to get a screen from, can't get the shot to go.
Coach Ely couldn't put 4 Cougars at the scoreboard score table if he wanted to. Just 3 extras in uniform tonight.
Oh, Mustangs, little miscommunication. Here comes a run out from the Cougars. That's Vining. Nice. Oh, everything but the finish. Handled by Frusty on the rebound. Frusty up, good, and the harm. Nice play there from Zach Frusty. It was a really well demonstrated jump stop from Vining, but he couldn't get under control enough to get the shot up and good. Frusty says, I'll help you out, and he gets it to go. $1 pizza here. If you want to come from anywhere in town, you could probably get here before it's out.
If you're driving by.
Yeah.
It's not just pizzas, $1 hot dogs.
Yeah, that was the announcement from the athletic director, Mike Travis. Group for the Mustangs going to be Rylan Tripp, Logan Walsh, Quentin McNally, Taylor Borowski, and Riley Merck.
McNally with the rebound and the basketball coming down the right side.
He's going to throw a skip pass to Tripp. Tripp gets it to Merck, and Merck's going to lose it in the paint, but it's handled by McNally over to Borowski. Borowski going to drive, bumped, ball loose, and we're going to get a jump ball, I believe. Yep, and that's going to go over to Superior Central. 2:55 remains here. 60-17 is the score.
Superior Central back on the attack.
Ball ahead. That is
Vining.
Vining now to
Tanner.
Tanner going to work on Borowski. Now back up top to Zach Frusty. Frusty covered there by Walsh. Frusty going to drive right side, turned away. Now McNally on him. Frusty working on Quentin. Now back up top to Tanner. Tanner going to get it back to Frusty. Frusty's going to attack right side, and he is going to have the ball popped loose by Riley Merck and then tied up with Borowski. Ball ahead to McNally. He's going to elevate, jump, layup, good.
Quentin McNally off the glass and good. Riley Merck, I think, might have fouled Frusty on our end.
Perhaps some swallowing of the whistles at this point. That Charleboy up top to
Adams.
Adams leaves for Tanner. Tanner hands to Frusty. Ball knocked free. Good defense there from Walsh, but Frusty gets back in control of it now to Tanner. Tanner working on McNally. Big screen from Vining, and Tanner's going to pick up the foul. Blocking call on Riley Merck. Riley Merck, you could call him foul a minute, but it may be quicker than that.
He had 4 in Engadine.
Riley always working so hard, and he's so big that occasionally he'll just bump somebody off their spot, gets whistled for it a lot. But you'll never catch him not working as hard as he possibly can. Ball ahead to Walsh. Walsh now with it on the baseline. Back out to Quentin. This is Tripp. Ryland across to Borowski. Borowski's going to drive baseline, up fake, turned away. And now all the way to the top to Quentin McNally, who elevates. Nice athletic play there from Quentin. He's going to get it to Tripp. Tripp could have had a look from 3 instead to Merck. Merck follows his own shot. No on both the original shot and the follow. Here's Frusty in the open court. He's going to pull it back out, and now to Adams. Adams back to Tanner. Tanner at the top going to up fake, working on Tripp. Now back to Frusty. 57 seconds remain. 62-17 is the score. Frusty now with it on the right wing, covered by McNally. And ball to Charleboy. Charleboy is going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. And because we're inside of a minute, the clock will stop for possibly the final time. During this stoppage, we want to thank Guitar Man's Rough Cut Music in Germfast. Stop by Guitar Man's Rough Cut Music in Germfast for all your instrument needs. With guitars for all levels of players, repair for your current instrument, or the accessories you need to play on. Rough Cut Music has you covered. Call 906-586-6840 for more information. Good on the first from Charleboy. And he'll get another opportunity here. That was the 1-and-1. His shot is no good. Rebound is to Merck. Nice job there. Quentin McNally came out of his shoes fighting for that one. And Merck opted to bring it up. Ball knocked loose, and Riley tries to chase it out of bounds. He is having fun. But a little shook up, slid into the leg of Jay Curtis, trying to get to that ball before it went out of bounds. 21 seconds remain. 62-18 is the score. This is Charleboy. Charleboy gets a screen from Tanner. Tanner going to roll out to Frusty. Frusty attacks the basket.
Walsh with the rebound.
Merck with some good defense there. Now Walsh with it. 6 seconds. Walsh working on Tanner. Walsh back to McNally. Quentin over to Borowski. Borowski is going to let the clock expire, and that will be the end of this ball game. The Cougars and the Mustangs will retreat to their benches, and this year, again, we're back to shaking hands, and that's a good sign. Again, something we didn't see all of last year, as well as the players' faces, and I enjoy seeing both as you see some of the emotion. You think about that great moment where Trevor Nolan drew the and 1-3 in that first half here tonight. You got to see him get up and be all excited, and we would have seen some of the excitement, but not all of it last season. So, again, happy to be here tonight for another good basketball game. Mustangs going to be victorious 62-18. We will be in just a moment selecting a Rick and Allison Bowerman player of the game. Before that, do you have any other business?
Well, I want to go through these broadcasts one more time before we move on to the stats. But Munising Baptist will be at Grand Marais boys basketball 5:30 tomorrow. That will be on the Rome Media Facebook page. On Friday, North Central will be here in girls basketball. You and I will have that game on the radio, except you won't be here, so it will be me. No video that day, merely audio. Friday night as well, Big Bay to Knock at Superior Central. That is a varsity doubleheader. It begins at 6 o'clock with the girls. The boys will follow immediately thereafter, and that's going to be on the Rome Media Facebook page as well. On Saturday, Beaver Island comes to Grand Marais. That's boys basketball. That starts at 9 a.m. and would be on the Rome Media Facebook page. I want to remind everybody about Radio Bingo on Thursdays at 10 and Coffee with Casey, which are Fridays at 10. And this particular Saturday is the Chatham Christmas Parade that starts at 3 p.m. There will be broadcast coverage of all of those things through the Rome Media website and services. Cameron, video is going to be kind of a cool thing to add to our audio. As you mentioned, some of those astute video watchers will catch us perhaps not being completely
Fictionalizing.
accurate, but we try. We try our best to keep it real. We make no mistakes. We are pro Municing broadcasters. That doesn't mean that we necessarily want to say anything against these Superior Central kids. And why I'm going there to start with, Municing outgunned Superior Central tonight, and you get the feeling if they played 100 times, Municing would probably win 99 or maybe even 100 of those games. But Superior Central played hard. It wasn't chippy. The attitudes were good. Give those kids a lot of credit. It's hard to play when you're down 40 or 50 points.
Yeah, and they never quit. You saw that group and even that second group getting on the floor and fighting for loose balls, and that's something you always want to see. If you're going to do this, and this being playing high school basketball and playing organized sports, you want to give it your all, and all the credit in the world goes to those Cougars, who, again, it's very tough to play your hardest when you're getting beat on the scoreboard in such a way that happened tonight. But again, hats off to the Cougars who came down to play the Mustangs and ended up on the wrong side of it.
But played hard.
Yeah.
So you're right. Hats off to their effort. On the statistical column, Lucas Sweatich missed a couple of free throws, didn't score. Charlotte Boy missed 3 free throws, didn't score. Zach Frusty was 0 for 3 on the free throws, made 1 basket. Logan Frusty had 4 points. He was 1 for 2 from the line. Emmett Vining missed a couple of free throws. Blake Tanner was 2 for 3 from free throw line to make 2 points. And Garrett Koski, clearly the player of the game, 9 points, made the only 3 for Superior Central, had the bulk of their rebounds, and was 2 for 2 from the line. And more than half of their points, or I guess exactly half of their points at 9. So Garrett Koski is the Superior Central player of the game. For Munising, we put a number of players in the scorebook. It includes Carson Kinnitz, who had 1 long ball and a conventional basket for 5 points. Jay Curtis had 4 points. He was 2 for 2 from the line. Trevor Nolan had 12 points. He had 3 long balls and was 1 for 1 from the line. Drake Morrison had 5 points. He was 3 for 5 from the line. Cully Trajak had 4 points. He was 1 for 2 from the line and hit that opening 3-point from the corner basket for Munising, and the Mustangs never trailed from that point forward. Quentin McNally had 2 points. Alex Van Zandt had 5 points. He was 3 for 4 from the line. Ashton Weimer had a fourth quarter basket for 2 points. Hayden Rockhill had 5, including 1 long ball that came in the first quarter. Player of the game, Cameron, you go first.
I'm going to go with Trevor Nolan.
Agreed.
Yeah, he really brought the energy tonight, and his shooting early here really set the stage.
I didn't say Duran. He had 18 points.
Yeah, and he, again, as we've said many a times and we'll continue to say, Jesse Duran's impact on this team is...
All he'd had tonight was probably 6 blocks.
Yeah.
18 points, and he was 8 for 9 from the line. So Jesse played really, really well. We pointed out it could be him any night. I've got the feeling that this Nolan kid is going to be in double figures more often than he's not. And so far this year, all 3 of the games he's been in double figures. He is my player of the game tonight. Loved his energy, loved his defense. I love the matchup with he and Zach Frusty when they were going at it. Those were athletes, quick. And Trevor's got a little bit to learn yet, but tonight he had the better of the scoring statistically. His team won, so big night for the freshman.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed watching him play tonight, and looking forward to another chance next week in Pickford.
All right, so we've talked about those other games. 2 games left on the Mustangs agenda or schedule for this calendar year. 1 girls game, that's Friday night here, and 1 boys game, that is on the 28th of December. That will be in Pickford. And at this point, I'll just indicate we'll have both those games on the radio. We will have audio and video for neither of those 2. But it's what a treat. If we can work out the bugs on this, when I say we, I'm going to have nothing to do with working out bugs. But if they're going to let me come in here and sit here and talk, and we're going to broadcast what we're watching, it's been a treat to be here and to have this vantage point and to watch Mustang basketball. And tonight the Cougars came to town, and Munising will pick up that well-earned victory, 62-18. Any final thoughts?
Nope. Just wishing everybody a happy Wednesday as we head towards the balance of the week, and happy for the Mustangs, and congratulations to the Cougars again on a hard-fought game. You're not going to end up on the wrong side of a lot of games this year as lopsided, unfortunately, on the scoreboard if you're a Cougar fan.
This game will be closer out there, Cameron.
It will be, and they're going to play teams that are a little bit closer in size to them schools-wise, and they'll be very competitive in those. So looking forward to a good season for Superior Central as well, wishing them the best as we move forward.
All right, we want to thank you for coming in tonight. We want to thank Michaela for the videography, and thank Bryce for handling the overall setup. That will do it for tonight's broadcast. Again, the final score, 62-18 in favor of Munising. Have a great night, and as always, go Mustangs.
Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood product sales, manufacturing, and transportation, is now hiring primary day shift production laborers for their manufacturing facility in Munising, Michigan. They offer many opportunities for job growth and advancement in a comprehensive benefits package, including life insurance, health, dental, vision, and prescription coverage, vacation and holiday pay, flexible spending accounts, and a 401k plan with employer contributions. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer, including protected veterans and people with disabilities. See all Timber Products Company opportunities on the Careers tab at timberproducts.com. Contact Rochelle Hanna at rhanna@timberproducts.com. That's rhanna@timberproducts.com.
Enjoy a great meal while taking in the beautiful scenery of Hovey Lake at the Buckhorn Resort. Located on Buckhorn Road in Munising, the Buckhorn Resort has over 10 burgers to choose from. Try their signature burger, the Buckhorn Burger, a bourbon-glazed third-pound Angus beef patty smothered in chunky blue cheese and bacon, served on a home-style sandwich roll. Buckhorn Resort opens at 11 a.m. daily, or you can call 387-3559. All trails lead to the Buckhorn Resort.